All right, I am going to be at the Sandusky, Ohio Callahan Auto Family Picnic on Saturday, July 12th. I will also be at the Douche Nozzle Falls, Wisconsin Laugh Addict Wednesday through Friday, July 9th, 10th, and 11th. And also be in South Park, Colorado for the Allen Iverson Took Our Jobs Comedy Festival, July 18th, 19th, and 20th. Please come out and see us.
All right, I'm not letting chat do these for me anymore. This has now become a competition, and so this week I'm going to be some places, but next week I'm going to be some places. The Chuckle Barrel in Gizzards Flat, Nebraska, famous for its bottomless popcorn.
There we go.
I'll be at the Giggle Gut Gulch in Sasquatch Junction, Oregon, where every third set is interrupted by a power outage and nobody cares. And then July 15th, I'll be at the Yuck Yurt in Toilet Creek, Arkansas. I may steal that one. The only club with a 2-drink minimum and a 1-plunger maximum. I'm not letting chat do these anymore.
Yuck Yurt.
Those were good. I'm not letting chat do this anymore. It's on.
This is the Ministry of Silly Talk.
Silly Talk. Ministry of Silly Talk.
This is the Ministry.
This is the Ministry of
Silly Talk. This is the Ministry of
Silly Talk.
Thank you for listening to my daddy's stupid podcast. And remember, his head is full of doo-doo, so don't listen to anything he says.
That's very funny.
Yes, that is very funny. But yeah, don't forget about those dates. Get those tickets by dialing 847-665-9238. Leave us a message and give us your credit card information. How about that?
And we will send you tickets.
Yes,
in the mail.
Definitely. But yeah, no, I'm not letting chat do that anymore. Those were too good. I gotta step it up here.
See, that's what I was telling you.
Yeah.
I think on the fly, right before we record, is where it's at.
No, that's exactly what it should be. It'll be fun. It'll take me back to my rapping days.
There
We're
you
sitting around
go.
listening to the beat,
Yeah.
looking at each other like,
I'm
you
coming
got
for
this.
you.
All right. That's
Looking at what you're wearing. Checking your haircut.
I was actually expecting this shirt to be the product of more ridicule than it was, but I appreciate you complimenting it.
Well, the
earlier.
thing is,
That
we're
was-
not 26 anymore.
That is fair, right? It is fair.
When we were 26, I'd have been like, "Hey, where you going? You know,
Yeah.
you got a job interview?"
But I was looking for a shirt to wear, and to be honest, I'm getting ready to take my birthday trip to Chicago, so all my clothes are in the laundry, so I had to go to the hangers today. But yeah, I'm seriously considering like a easing into my bowling shirt, button-up shirt
Phase,
era.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
because I had one in my 20s, but that was mostly a bit.
Yeah.
That was mostly,
It was a joke. You still had Jordans on.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
That was mostly a bit.
See, what I've done in the recent years is transition more from like, and I do still wear my stupid loud T-shirts, but instead of that being my only thing, that stupid loud T-shirts or a oversized polo shirt.
Right.
Now I'm more like a plain colored, just like a black.
Yeah.
You know, get that pack of polos. There's like 3
Mm-hmm.
T-shirts in one.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you're paying about $15 a shirt, but they look nice with everything.
Yeah.
It's just more functional to me.
Yeah. I think I may be entering my Tony Soprano shirts era.
There you go.
Uh,
See, I would wait on that era till you're a little bit older.
yeah. Well, not entirely. You got to slowly introduce. You know what I mean?
Oh, fair enough.
And I do have a closet full of bowling shirts and Hawaiian shirts for some reason. For some reason.
It's a bit.
They've been there. I have so many. It really actually, yeah. And one day maybe we'll bring them all in here. We can check out my Hawaiian shirt collection.
Well, weren't people giving them to you at gifts? At
Yeah,
one
well,
point?
yeah, because my pops was in a Hawaiian shirt phase for a while, so like he was like giving me Hawaiian shirts all the time. And when I had the pool at the house, that I was buying Hawaiian shirts then, because I would exclusively, when I was hanging out by the pool,
wear a Hawaiian
I wanted
shirt.
a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah,
right. We got to dress. You got to dress for success.
'Cause you got to have some shirt on.
In that era, I didn't. That was part of the bit. But now it would be a good idea. Speaking of which. Health Watch. In my opinion, the segment intro isn't long enough.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Just in case I was reading anybody's mind there. So, obviously I've mentioned that I'm on my fitness journey and things are going very well, right?
Yeah. They could be worse.
Things are going very well for me.
For sure.
In case anyone's wondering, sustainable, achievable goals.
I am actually proud of the way you're going about it, because it's not like you're just starving yourself to lose some weight to go meet abroad or something.
Yeah,
like,
and then immediately putting it back on like a shirt.
Or you didn't go the easy route and just get a shot.
No,
or something silly. Like
I'm sort of trying to avoid that needing to be the case.
I mean, let's be real though. If you do a lifestyle change, then maybe you can just be healthy from now on.
Yeah.
You'll never be Brad Pitt from Fight Club, but maybe you can just be healthy from now on.
Sounds like a challenge.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You know what? It is. It is.
It's totally achievable for me.
Yeah.
At no point in my life have I ever even been anywhere close to that.
I'll tell you what's closer.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So the audience can't see what we're about to watch yet. Because I had a little bit of a preamble about, in case there's anybody out there considering starting a fitness journey of some kind.
It is worth it.
It's worth it, and there has to be a moment, right? You won't do it until you're ready. There's no amount of motivation you're going to get. You will just wake up one day and go, I've had enough. Today's the day it starts. I need to come up with a sustainable plan. And I saw this, and this gentleman, he had enough. Here we go.
I'm burning the chicken. Get a shot of the chicken, bro. Come close. Don't be scared, man. I'm burning it down, bro. Because that's not how I'm living my life anymore, bro. Food used to revolve around, look at me. Food used to revolve around my life. My life used to be wake up, think about food.
Used to be as crazy.
Go to sleep, think about food. Not anymore. I'm not doing it.
About it right now.
I'm not doing it anymore, bro. You don't think I'm serious? Does this not
I'm
show
just
you
going
I'm
to say
serious?
that bucket's not full.
Stop playing with me, man.
Can we pause on top of the bucket real quick and say that was a 16-piecer and there's about 4 in there?
Yeah. No, this is
post-max.
That's not
look how much.
That's not a full bucket of chicken.
Look how much food's in that bucket. This is not how I'm living my life anymore, y'all.
Yeah, I used to really be into this.
9 seconds ago, I was super into chicken thighs. Now I am done because there's only wings left.
Yeah, he just left the breasts. It was like, ew, potential white meat.
White meat, disgusting.
Hold on, let's let him finish.
Yeah, let's let him finish his rant,
bro. Because that's not how I'm living my life anymore.
Also,
bro.
there's a fun
Food
twist.
Used to revolve around. Look at me.
I am looking at you, and you're distracting everyone
with your titties
from the fire that's burning.
To revolve around my life. My life used to be
like a
wake
plastic
up,
shelf.
I
don't want to give away too much, but
not anymore. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it anymore, bro. You don't think I'm serious? Does this not show you I'm serious? Stop playing with me, man. Oh shit.
Yeah, things went a little sideways there at the end. But you got to get to a point.
Get to a point where you're done.
Where you've had enough.
You've had enough. Yeah.
Yep. And I
don't know why you have to burn an effigy to a KFC, but
no, I think if you're that guy, you need some sort of ceremonial.
Maybe. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
One of the top comment was like, "What do you want to bet he ate that chicken?" I mean, it's just more cooked. I don't know what he put on it to burn it.
You do have also the addition of the...
the flame retardant is now on there, which...
that wouldn't be the first retardant he'd had in his mouth. So. Hey now.
Just how retarded are you?
I said retardant.
I know, that's what we both said, retardant. I don't know what's wrong with this soundboard today. Damn it, Terry. I got to come up with a producer to blame when I do things.
Look at a Rick.
Yeah, Rick is solid. We'll workshop that one. There's definitely...
Well, the thing is, the person could get fired weekly, and it could just
be a different guy every time. Yeah, yeah. No, I do like that. All right, what? Here, let's get into this.
Welcome to the news here on WFART, and here are your hosts, Josh and Graham.
A lot going on in the world these days.
Yeah. A lot of important stuff.
A lot of important news. As you know, this is we're heavy on the news here.
We saw people.
This is a news segment I found recently from a New Year's Eve celebration from a few years ago.
Okay.
This is some hard-hitting broadcasting here.
Journalism.
Yeah.
We saw people in the streets ready to put 2018 in the rearview mirror and say hello to 2019. We also saw this dog with a banana.
All right, that's the news.
What? How does that make the cut? Is there nothing else there?
To be fair, if I was editing the news, that's probably what I would be like.
Also, to be fair, that's why you don't edit the fucking news. Like, because you would put a dog with a banana.
Yeah, of course.
Like, come on, dude.
That's pretty good, though.
No, it is great.
Pretty good.
The dog has a banana.
2019. We also saw this dog with a banana.
I don't know why.
Well, the fact that he had to sit in a room, like a real official room, like a guy.
Yeah.
All right, you ready, Steve?
Yeah.
We also saw a dog with a banana.
You can do it one more time.
We also saw a dog with a banana. I think that'll run.
Yeah.
Steve, will that run?
Yeah.
God damn it. Again?
Yeah.
This dog?
Stop making me edit
Oh,
things.
sorry.
All right. But the dog with the banana, I think, is that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I want to hear the voiceover one more time.
We also saw this dog with a banana.
We also saw this dog with a banana. I would have been like, we also saw this dog with a banana. That's how I would have.
Well, I mean, you know.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a professional though, and everybody's not ready for those kind of notes.
I mean, you're 400 episodes in.
That's what I'm saying, easily. So I would have hit that one a little bit. I'd hit that one a little bit differently.
A little more pause in there, if you want.
So, I mentioned before we started recording that I wanted to
ease me into something.
Yeah, I wanted to just let you know to fasten your seatbelts. My internet algorithm is completely ruined. Everything the internet shows me is ridiculous at this point, which is great for the podcast. It's not good for my mental health. Okay. But I found some stuff that I think may induce a little bit of Josh rage.
Josh rage! $13 water! Josh rage! Using go-go! Josh rage! Less expensive meals! Josh rage!
Oh, the nerds part is great. Does that not? I mean, have you not heard me say that 1,000 times?
Absolutely. All right. So let's
with that same inflection,
No, it could not. I could not have generated it better than that.
Well, yeah.
So do you know about these guys? I'm sure you've seen them on the internet. They put on Halloween masks and they strap these things to their hands and knees and feet. And then they get down they run and then they get down on all fours and slide on the concrete and it makes sparks. Seen these guys?
Okay, I think I have in real life, and it made me so mad I almost wanted to punch
I got the... Oh, listen.
Is it like a guy who works at the...
It would be usually it was at haunted houses.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
The guy got me in Atlanta one time bad in front of a broad.
Oh, no.
I'm with a broad, and I'm
dressed
to the nines. I'm talking to this broad.
Yeah.
Just having a scream. I'm like... So I already don't like these guys.
Yeah. Hey, when I saw this, you were the first person I thought of because I was like, you know who wouldn't think this is cool? I don't think it's cool at all. It seems kind of benign to me. But now that I already know this is a Josh Rage trigger, I feel like I've done my job. So this is a guy. These guys are filming themselves.
Where are they at now? Las Vegas.
It looks like
place,
Las
Reno-ish.
Vegas. Yeah, something. Yeah, maybe this is a Reno thing. But they're out and about, and they're they're doing this. This is freelance.
Oh, they're just doing it to. Oh,
yeah.
No.
This is.
I got the GoPro rolling. Okay. I'm gonna slide, do a spin, so I start facing you guys, then you guys slide at me.
From here?
Yeah.
What is cool about that?
What? Yeah. What? Well, and then the guy.
Just from that voice, that is a grown man.
Yeah. Oh, and he's doing that voice.
Well, I know,
I
but
got
I'm
the
just
GoPro
saying,
rolling.
like, yeah, of course
I'm
he's
gonna
doing that
slide.
voice.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's a 40-something-year-old dude.
Oh yeah, and this, yeah. Well, I mean, look
Those
at
are
this kid.
kids following him around, but
Something I just
Do a
noticed
spin,
too.
so I start facing you guys, and you guys slide at me.
I do a spin, so you guys start facing me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
watch, and then they didn't even get. He didn't even get the shot. Like, he didn't even get the, like,
them coming at him.
yeah, or him spinning, and then them coming.
It doesn't even look cool enough to get the damn shot.
No, it's not.
There's no shot to get.
No.
It looks like some dudes in outfits sliding across the street. Your boy put his hand behind his back.
And then so somebody yelled, right? So they got somebody, because the captioning is whoever posted the video put that on there, and they put like, oh, somebody yelled. And then the self-satisfaction, like he's the Joker here, is
dude.
Told you. This one's gonna be tough, and please don't make me edit.
It's like, I just don't. Young ladies,
yes,
please just do a pro bono every now and then. This is terrible. I'm not trying to blame anyone for these type of men. Okay,
these
But
guys would fumble it if you threw it at them from a blimp. This is no.
What I'm saying is,
nobody's-
we need to create a culture of throwing it at them from the beginning,
Yeah.
so they never become this guy.
I'm sorry, man. This thing is this is an inevitability. This is natural selection. This is
Yeah,
just gonna.
I guess they're
be,
not procreating, so
no,
it is a
this
little bit
is
of natural
just
selection.
gonna be. Here's a super cool family. I don't know, dude. I'm telling you, my whole
Where
is
does this go? What are you doing?
this look. Instagram shows me stuff.
Do
right?
you like stuff?
Yeah, so Instagram shows me stuff,
Okay.
right? But it's always women with their boobs out and stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like, I don't know,
I
no.
love it. So
I'm
you
not,
dislike that?
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Okay,
Not
okay.
interested.
So this is what it.
But sometimes, I'm like,
Interested.
I gotta see more. I gotta know more. I'm curious.
I'm
Listen,
glad that you would rather watch this guy
yeah,
than fake ladies with their boobs.
yeah, of course. Of course I would. I don't. I've seen that before.
Yeah, I know what that looks
I've
like.
never
I don't
s-
know what this guy's got to
I've
say.
never seen this before. Nobody's ever seen this before.
All right, let's go see what the kids are doing.
What?
Oh, we're gonna have to explore this one too. You ain't getting by on this on one viewing.
Oh. Say
Well,
hi
I'm
to your
just
friends.
looking at it.
That's my niece Dizzy. That's my niece Dizzy Daisy. Dizzy. Yeah.
Well,
There's the
that's-
cat Ming.
Leaving her alone.
Yeah.
Leaving her.
Crazy Ming. There's my nephew. I'm doing a video on TikTok. Say hello to your fans. He's a vampire today. There's my guitar. I was looking for that.
No.
Whoop. Whoa. I'm out of here. Look at his mask. He's ghost faced.
We'll get it on
Very
the second
scary
viewing. Let's just get through
Yeah.
one viewing
Okay.
for now.
Getting out.
We just got. You can do it. We gotta get through one run and then we'll analyze.
They're leaving.
Look at his eyes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Slowly.
Gone.
Yep.
Oh, there's my sneakers.
No.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Yes, Ozzy. Huh? You like my socks?
Next up,
Yep, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go check the chicken. I'm going to go check the chickens.
take that.
Yep.
Chucky.
Chucky, that's right. Chucky. Chucky is crazy. Oh, guess what? The french fries are overdone. Shit. Oh, the chicken looks good, though. Look what I did to the french fries. Fuck. I'm going to have to redo the french fries, but that will not take any time at all because the chicken's not done yet. I never burn fries. I've been talking to this lady on TikTok, very nice person. And oops.
Little bit of horror there, really. Sort of a Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Yeah,
vibe
well-
going there. All right. Hold on. Let's digest for a second.
Just real quick.
Pull your microphone up just a
Just
little
real
bit.
quick. This
There.
guy is a 400-pound meth head.
Yes.
That's just a fact.
It's indisputable.
The burning of the fries. How many times I've burnt fries?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the burning of the fries is the
telltale.
And I mean, his eyes and all the rest, the excitement over nothing. But that right there, where he literally turned that on high and just dumped 11 fries in there.
I was just about to say, there's about 7 French fries in there.
He weighs 400. The girl weighs 260. Old boy weighs 412.
Yeah.
And there's 13 fries in there and 4 chicken legs.
Yeah. No, yeah. Come on. He's not into food right now.
Right today. Yeah.
But I want to go back to the nephew, right? I want to talk about the nephew a little bit. Not the person himself. We're leaving that lady alone.
My nephew. I'm on a video on TikTok.
I mean, first of all,
can you see through his pupils as well? Because I can.
Yes. And then also, he is
a large American.
Yeah. And also in jeans and sneakers in his bed with just a blanket over the midsection. That ain't great. The condition and the living conditions here are, I'm not judging, but
atrocious.
Yeah. And then the sound, I think, is a leak in the roof. I think that bucket.
A vampire today. There's my guitar.
That's for sure what that is.
Is that bucket catching water, or is that a metronome or something?
I think it's that bucket catching water. That's an older house. It's not a mobile home, but it's as close to a mobile home as a house can be.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
And then, here.
Whoa. Come on here, look at his mask.
Okay. This kid,
25 if he's a day,
needs to be on a list of some sort. This should be admitted into evidence before something bad happens. These are all the Scream posters. These are all the Ghostface masks.
Different colors that he's painted.
Yes.
Oh, man. It's like
he's Ghostface.
Make me feel uncomfortable watching this almost.
Look at all this various Scream memorabilia here. I told you it was going to be tough today. I told you we were going in. And your list of fake comedy clubs was so much better than mine. I kind of enjoyed it.
Okay, so you had to smash me with this. Give me flashbacks. Well, now what's so wild about this is, like you're saying, you're stacking stuff. So you got living conditions, you have abhorrent physical conditions.
Yes.
The people are not taking care of themselves in any way.
No.
And there's obvious heavy drug use on top of the abhorrent health conditions.
Yes, and also mental health situations.
Well, and the one person who can't even help that they're there.
No.
Who I'm not even putting the drug use on. She just exists in this terrible nightmare.
Yeah.
But these other two men, these are men.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a 60-something-year-old guy. And look at those eyes. There's just no hiding it.
Dang, dude.
There's just no hiding it. Those eyes.
Dang, dude.
That is, he's putting it in a needle probably.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
We are getting out. We are leaving.
Look at that. Look at his eyes. You can't.
Slowly.
You can see their brain stems.
Oh, there's my sneakers.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Like that. Super anxious.
Yeah. I think he thinks it's a joke.
Huh? You like my... Look what I did to the French fries. Fuck.
Look at that. Would you eat food out of that?
These are unseasoned.
Unseasoned, unflipped.
These are just chicken
They've just been in there forever.
They're just on a cookie sheet, and they're not done yet. And that's going to be... I mean, the smell alone.
Just cranking that oven up, bro. Just cranking that oven up is the worst.
Maybe I should just be looking at boobs on Instagram, because I got a lot of these.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's just like when you...
I just find this more fascinating.
What I see is the aftermath of this every day in my job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I walk into these places after somebody's rented it from some poor person who's just trying to make $1 and who's
this is
done
what's
this.
happened to the establishment.
These are the videos that are happening before I have to show up.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, look at that ceiling, bro.
Look at his face. Oh, yeah, the tiles are all coming.
Look at that necklace, his age. What does that scream?
I never
Fed
fries.
smoker?
Because the chicken...
That weird thing about after the chicken, that face he makes, is real bizarre. It's real bizarre. Watch.
It's not done yet.
Yeah. And the fact that he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Because
he's videotaping all of this and putting it on TikTok. He walks into his nephew's room. He's like, I'm doing a video for TikTok. You know, because he was on the porch at the beginning. And hey, we know what goes on the porch on this porch, and it's a couple of brewskis and some heaters. I don't want to hang out on this porch.
No.
All right, let's go see what the kids are doing.
Oh, no. Whatever he just did put him in the mood to see what the kids are doing.
I don't like anything about that. It seemed funnier to me when I found
Yeah, well, and then,
right now.
I'm sorry that I can just throw so much context in. Anytime you see a man of that girth without a shirt on and that age, that means that he is so high that wearing a shirt is not possible.
Well, he's not even just hanging out at the house either. He's filming himself and
for the internet,
putting it on the internet.
Yeah.
Look, hey, buddy, this is how you go on the internet. As my dad always used to say, never go on stage dressed like the Jiffy Lube man. I'm still not really sure what that means, but
Well, I mean, be like ZZ Top.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, you should, present yourself. This guy is on the internet. It's daytime, too. We're in the daytime with this guy.
No one that age is that excited during the day unless.
Yeah, very fair.
I mean, come on. No one that girth and age is gritting their teeth with that much vigor.
Really, I have more stuff to show you.
Let's go. I mean, hell, let's go. We're here already.
Wait, let me see how far we've got, because that kind of bummed me out. All right, we've earned ourselves a break.
Okay, we can smoke a cigarette.
And I think that this has effectively gotten, the Josh Rage meter has been raised enough. Let's take it down a little bit. We'll come back in the second half for some yucks. All right, we'll be right back. This episode is brought to you by Shirt Caviar. Visit shirtcaviar.com and use promo code OGA to save 10% on your order today. Shirt Caviar, put on a shirt.
No, all right. And then hit the hotline, 847-665-9238. You got to get tickets to those dates, people.
That's right. And don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube. Jump down in those comments and
get audio available everywhere you get podcasts.
There is. New instant tastes good as fresh perk.
Real good stew. The stew. It's good.
Oh, it's just, well, actually, it's...
Sure has got a lot of beef in it. It's got a lot of beef in it.
More?
Yeah. I guess beef stew is a lot of work.
Well, not too much.
But maybe we could have it a little more often.
Sure.
You know what?
What?
I even like the carrots.
Go ahead if you want to. Hide the can and take the credit for Ostex beef stew. In fact, you can take the credit for Ostex spaghetti and meatballs, too. It's okay with us.
And we're back. All right, welcome to the second half of the podcast. I know there's nobody left, but I apologize in some regards for some of the first half. But
enjoy yourselves.
That's this episode this week. You know what? Let's
just dive back in. Why not?
No, I let's change the mood a little bit here, right? Because Tina's back, and I can't.
She has more engines for us.
I can't get enough of this. Now, listen, she's gonna say something that sounds like something. Don't make me edit, but when she says factory, it sounds interesting.
in my factory. Many engines in my factory. If you need a many engine, you can tell me. I want to take a lot of engine. Can't forget you, and I can remember you. They are complete and very perfect. If you need a day, I want you come and get a day. Many engines in my factory. Engine in my factory. Many engines in my factory. If you need a many engine, you can tell me. I hope you can take a lead.
Tina's is shit, dude.
Oh, she's great. I can't get enough of that lady. She is wonderful.
How to say, let me loosen up in Chinese.
All right.
Let me loosen up that hole. 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 Let me loosen up. 我来松下那个洞洞，洞洞，洞洞，洞洞。我来松下that hole，洞洞。我来松下那个洞洞，洞洞，洞洞，洞洞，洞洞，洞洞，洞洞，洞洞，洞洞。Let me loosen up that hole. Let me loosen up that hole. Let me loosen up that hole.
All right. Dude, the comments on that video.
On Tina's video?
It's just every comment is the pride flag and a tree. Oh, dude. Okay, that's what we needed. I needed a good laugh. Talking to the microphone.
That was great.
Oh boy. All right. Anyway,
what else you got on horrible or hilarious or whatever it is?
Okay. So there. I'm just trying to see if there's something better than this, but there isn't.
Okay. Show it.
There's a lady on Instagram who has been recommended to me repeatedly. Her name is Domesticated Wifey, and the point of it is that she got married and she likes cooking meals for her man.
Okay.
Right? I really don't have any
context on where these people are. Or...
All right, we got a.
I don't know how to describe what she's doing with food.
That's
okay.
chicken.
It's a chicken and it's blue, right?
Is there potatoes chunked around it?
Everything is dyed blue. She cooks meals, right? When I first started seeing the channel, it was just like regular crappy cooking. Like she'd be like, I made my man a burger, and it just looked kind of crappy, but it's like, oh, that's nice. You know, you're learning. Well, and you know, I cook a lot. I like, you know, I see a lot of cooking channels, and you know, I really do especially enjoy seeing people who are just getting started cooking. And they're, you know, asking for tips, and people are
trying
giving
stuff out,
and then they're trying new stuff. It just at some point devolved into this thing where she's dyeing everything with food coloring.
All right, we got a bluish stuff with the onions and everything. The potatoes sitting around it as cute as I could get it. And I'm going to go pop it in the oven for, I think, 375 for 30, 45 minutes or
That's
something.
not long enough.
But we're going to...
And how would you know when it was done cooking?
Thank you.
That's how...
How do you judge?
How would you have any idea?
Yeah, you can't see if the juices are clear when they're blue.
No.
You can't tell if the meat's still pink by the bone if it's all bluish.
I got news for you. You can taste food coloring. It tastes like slimy petroleum. It tastes like Vaseline if it's in large quantity. It's part of why it's part of why I don't like red velvet cake, because it tastes like food coloring.
Huh.
Because red velvet cake is just chocolate cake
with food coloring
in it, and that's why I don't enjoy it. Because I can it's not necessarily a taste, but it's like a film
texture.
Yeah, it's not. It's worse than a bad texture. It's like a film. It's like an aftertaste. It feels like I just like took a shot of vegetable oil or something.
Oh yeah,
right. Because too much you can taste food coloring.
Well, especially you're doing a whole chicken. There's a lot of grease going to come out of that anyway.
Yeah.
So you're adding oiliness to that.
And it's blue. How is that appetizing? And so things on her channel have gotten progressively worse.
The lane brain over here.
Here.
What is going on here?
Yeah. So first of all, you can tell we're in a descent because there's this long thing she wrote. Trigger warning, happy Pride Month, we love all of y'all's and definitely our owns. We doing another simple but colorful meals: red ballpark, green chili, Frito chips, hot dog, buns and shredded cheese, lettuce, tomato, and some brown sour cream. What's on y'all's table, booze?
Not that.
The wrong thing, but I opened up a fresh can of chili, and it just escaped me that the chili brown looked like healthy poop, right? Yeah. And then the green looked like I got infection poop, like you need an antibiotic. Yeah, oh my God. So, yeah.
You're talking about your food
chili,
here. Right.
cheese dogs, and Frito pie again. So tonight, I just opened up a fresh can of brown wolf chili.
Oh, she goes on and on about this meal. I considered the idea that like maybe she was trying. Look, hey, lighting can affect things,
sure,
right? And she's shooting this in I'm assuming in a dark kitchen because this is the flash on her camera. So initially, when these first started popping up,
that countertop,
yeah, well,
and then
yeah,
assert what sort of lighting scenario
is going on in
single bulb
kitchen,
20 watt or whatever is going on. You know what I mean?
No, fair. We got to do a little detective work from time to time.
And I mean that microwave or whatever that is.
Yeah,
1997, newest.
And put it in the green can of wolf chili that I made yesterday, and I'm gonna stir it up real good.
So she made a green can of wolf chili. These I've examined.
Okay.
These videos. She doesn't mean she bought a can of green chili.
No,
Which shout out to the American Southwest. I would never live there. It looks like Mars, but green chili is fire. Like
it's good stuff.
You go to like New Mexico or somewhere like that, and they got green chili. It is amazing, especially when it's done right. And you would never say that about chili because it's just chili. But when she's talking about green chili, it's chili
that she's put green stuff in.
Yeah, pull your microphone down a little bit. There you go. That was a pause. When it would bounce, like that's crazy. No, but no, she just she just made it green.
Loosen it up, just mix it, and see what brown and green.
So she's gonna loosen up, and mix it, see what brown and green mix. I just realized something.
It just makes a different color of gross green.
Yeah, and that's a container of sour cream.
That was, yeah.
That's been dyed.
Ain't gonna do, and then I'm trying to figure out: do I want to turn it all green or just leave it kind of like that? And knowing me, I probably leave it kind of like that. So you got the good, healthy brown poop, and the green. I need an antibiotic poop.
Get out of here with that.
That also is telling me that there is at least a 50-50 chance that somebody there is eating poop.
Oh no.
Yeah. She just mentioned poop with the food too many times. Although she could be, because here's the other thing too, is I think she's conflating these colors with like health and like the colors mean something to her, you know, like if the chicken is blue, it's like the ocean or whatever. Because she's got, because she's got.
If you want to taste the ocean, get you some salmon.
Yeah. Yeah. And don't put food coloring on it.
It's pink.
Yeah. Don't put food coloring on it. Doesn't need to be brown. Because I couldn't figure out what was going on until I saw this video. This is literally the same blurb.
So she's rubbing food coloring on hot dogs?
Right. So see, and listen.
Now, I have seen red hot dogs before.
Right. See, I've seen red hot dogs.
I've had one.
Yeah. But that's not what's going on here. These are ballpark hot dogs, and she's just rubbing food dye into them. And listen to her explanation.
Happy Pride Month. Once again, I'm going to be saying it for another week or so. Yes, we have red ballparks. See them regular? That's the regular ballparks. These are the red ballparks.
Pause.
I'm telling you, it is true. It really is true that you pay for quality, because the big lady, that's all she ate was ballparks, the beef versions. But one time I needed some change. I told her, let me have this $5. I got Wendy's at the house. So she gave me the $5, and I brought her some bar S Wendy's. Lord Jesus, that girl said, don't try to swindle me. If you needed some change for your gas tank, that's all you had to say. Don't come here and try to bring me no cheap stuff. I'm like, Mama, that ain't cheap. That ain't cheap. She was like, go get my ballparks. So I had to go on, but she gave me change for gas anyway. I should have never tried to do that. But that's when I learned you pay for quality, not quantity. Happy Pride. Be right back. Red.
I mean, that made sense to me. Would you
Yeah,
need an
I
explanation
followed all of that.
That all made perfect sense.
We don't need a
to me.
dissertation on that.
No, I think that speaks for itself.
Yeah,
really.
She was trying to get over on somebody. They caught her and gave her the change anyway.
And it was her mom. And
yeah.
Ballpark is the quality. Ballpark hot dogs are. I mean, they're fine, but it's not like.
It's not Nathan's.
It's not a Hebrew National. It's not Nathan's. It's not Vienna Beef.
What are we talking about?
It's not even, to me, really, it's not even Oscar Mayer, if we're talking, to be perfectly honest with you.
Oh, they do swell when you cook them.
Yeah, and that, which is concerning in some regards.
I was about to say, most meat shrinks, but you know,
I think the person responsible for moving most of the ballpark hot dogs in the world is Michael Jordan, because everybody remembers him in the thing, and he'd be like, they swell when you cook them. He wasn't eating them.
Nah.
Yeah, there's your quality. Was Michael Jordan actually eating those ballpark hot dogs?
He was not.
Absolutely not. There's no way.
What were those things made out of? Nobody knows.
Yeah,
because the guy at ballpark doesn't know.
No, because a ballpark hot dog isn't a kosher dog. It's not an all beef hot dog. They're like all beef, and then you look at it, and it's like maybe 90% pig butt.
Yeah.
But this color thing with this lady's food never stops, bro. Like it never stops. She makes these burritos, and like it eventually becomes somewhat infuriating,
bro. We're dealing with some sort of
severe mental health situation.
There we
go. Of
course.
Okay. Yes, of course. It's all very sad.
Yeah.
There they go.
There
Big
they go.
Bag. Bold stuff. Humongous tortillas. Burritos.
But this is what we were talking about on the porch, right? The crazy family video, all of this. It's part of what boggles my mind about the time we live in, because there was a time, even in the heyday of the internet, like, you know, just even in the early stages of smartphones, putting something on the internet was a bit of a chore, right? You had to.
There's just no barrier to entry now.
Yeah, you had to edit stuff. You had to have a YouTube account. You
had to know what thing to download.
Yeah.
Nowadays, the things come on your phone preloaded.
It comes into the app like, edit it like this, put text on it. Oh, and it's like, post it. So there's no, like you said, there's no barrier to entry, which obviously, you know, we don't mind because we're on the internet.
Yeah.
But the people in the world who would normally not be able to just document their lives
are out here in these streets telling everybody about it.
Yeah, with their blue.
They are stuffed with
Wait.
light blue, ocean blue eggs.
Blue eggs.
Dark breakfast sausage. And brown potatoes that look burnt, but I assure you they are not. With cheese. And we finna dip them in some syrup. What's on your table? Happy Pride. We finna cut them open. This is the last
look.
Get
away
from me.
Oh, boy.
Is this Star Trek? What are we doing?
Dude, it is. It does look like... See, now somebody could give her a job on a science fiction program.
She could be on Avatar 3 as the food person.
Yeah, she could be making props.
Boom.
There you go. That's what she should be doing. She should be making props for Star Trek Discovery or whatever Star Wars movie is coming out next. That's what she should be doing.
Or I guess they could just hit color the eggs blue on the computer. But whatever.
Right.
Whatever.
But this could be productive and not just,
not just gross.
And the comments on these videos are like, hey, you okay? Like, you should not be eating all of this dye. When we first started following you, we were kind of trying to help you cook. You might be
getting a little weird.
Bonkos, it's things made. The cross section, though, I was not ready for. I've never made it this far into this video.
That's just a tough look. I was hoping for that because I saw it peeking through that tortilla.
Yeah, you didn't know
how bright.
How blue is it?
Because it was coming out teal through the tort.
Yeah.
And that is just inedible.
That
looks like Vegas Vacation. He goes, can I get some more of the
blue? Dark blue.
Don't be stingy now.
Black potatoes that are good. They're brown. And cheese. What's on your table?
Not that.
And we watching scary movies today to see if I can scare myself into feeling.
See if you can scare yourself into feeling. I hope she was going to say better, or she may have said something.
Anything.
See if I can scare myself into
I'm going to watch the Blair Witch and see if I can cry.
Yeah, because this is a horror movie.
Bro.
That is...
Someone presents you that.
Yeah.
You are worried about them.
There's more. I think we've seen enough for now.
Well, let's do one more.
Okay, we want one more. Okay, because this is...
You already brought me there.
True. Actually, and to be honest...
It's like, I'm not a strip club guy, but you take me to the Pink Pony. I'm going to dance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I want to see what's back there.
Yeah, okay. Where are we? Yeah.
Okay, here's an interesting situation.
Oh, okay, let's read this. Trigger warning.
This is the same blurb on all of them. This
okay.
month. There's been this pride thing, and her ingredients seem to be pretty consistent with the brown sour cream, the red ballparks, green chili, Frito chips, hot dog buns, and shredded cheese, lettuce, all of that.
Some brown sour cream.
Now, this video is saved under the title, I'm not entirely sure what this is, because everything else I titled green chili, blue chicken, red hot dog.
But you don't even know what this...
I don't know what this meal is.
It's a taco salad.
And she's going to describe it, but I don't think she's with us. I don't think... I
know she's not with us, but let's go.
Yeah.
Last looks, we each got a hot dog that I split in half and put in the pockets. But yes, we got a hot dog, a red ballpark cut in half. Then we got a Frito pie. So, and then I put green chili on it with some red cut up ballparks. Then we got the lettuce, tomato, and cheese. And I made brown sour cream for me. And there go hubbies.
So she's made Frito pie, and in the pockets there's hot dogs with chili and sour cream.
Better, but it's not working so far. But it's okay. At least we know what's wrong. So yeah, it's not working so far. And there go hubbies. Happy Pride. I'm trying to get feeling better.
So it's essentially a chili dog with a Frito pie in the middle.
And she's saying she's trying to get feeling better, but it's
whilst
not
eating these things.
Working. And I'm like, I have a...
Yeah, might be the die.
Like to start here.
Working so far.
It's the endless amount of ballpark franks and chilies. Not even... If you eat this much of this without the food dye, you're not going to feel well.
No. And it's canned chili. And
yeah.
But that's the thing, too, is I feel like in early videos, we may have had proof of this husband.
Oh. Never heard his voice, have we?
I feel there's something in me that I go, well, that's not what's going on there. But
She's
think that
the whole thing.
Yeah. Or that, he's there, but, woo!
Yeah.
Who wants to say? Come on.
It's tough look, no matter what.
But speaking of relationships, this guy actually, this is an interesting look into a possible future for me. And I'm not going to lie, didn't bother me that much. I don't think this guy deserved to be in my algorithm. I think this guy's living the dream.
Hey, say what you want to about being single on a Saturday. I got my blood orange and pomegranate candle going. I got some food, sweet potato, zucchini, and salmon. And I got some goo-goo dolls. What you got on a Saturday?
I'm not going to hate this guy.
Don't hate him. I mean...
Yeah. I'm not emulating him, but...
Yeah.
But let's talk about this guy's plate.
That's a nice looking plate.
Sweet potatoes, zucchini,
salmon,
some salmon. Look, no dye.
No dye.
We're coming up. We're coming up in the
pomegranate
world.
orange.
I did
on the candle, bro.
He was saying about all this good stuff he has, though. I feel like the dog felt left out. Wait, look at the dog. He's like, you're not gonna mention that I'm cool.
Yeah, well, he's got Goo Goo Dolls going though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, say what you want to about being single on a Saturday. I got my blood orange and pomegranate candle going. I got some food, sweet potato, zucchini, and salmon. And I got some goo-goo dolls. What you got on a Saturday?
And to be fair, he's eating, not on hard drugs.
No.
Hanging out with his dog. The picnic table in the living room is an interesting choice, but hey, you're a grown man.
He's single on a Saturday.
He's single on a Saturday. I don't know. I would DM this guy, see what his secret is. Like, how you doing this, man?
He's going to tell you something you don't want to hear.
No. He's going to send me something I don't want to see. Yeah, here, plug it in back over there. Yeah.
Do you like the burger?
Okay. I've been meaning to ensure that there's at least one of these in every episode because, sometimes I make things and I feel the need to use them.
Do you like the burgers?
Yeah, my uncle made me come.
Your uncle, you made him come?
Yep.
Why'd you make him come?
Pause.
Yeah, my uncle made me come.
Let it loose and knock that hole.
It's all coming together now, folks. Oh.
My uncle made me come.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Do you like the burgers?
Yeah, my uncle made me come.
That's crazy.
Dude, look at that guy.
The problem with that is that might be true. Based on that guy.
Well, I mean, at least he didn't say I made my uncle. You know.
Oh, boy.
We don't need to fucking practice, Randy.
Yeah, my uncle made me come.
Oh,
this is the first time.
We should have
So
done
somebody
this.
sees it.
Yeah, this should be the first part of the podcast.
Whoa.
It feels good though. It's like a reward if you get, you
get there.
You get there. I'm actually. Maybe I'll put the first part at this part at the second. Well, no, because the second half is the lady's horrible food.
Yeah.
This is just a dark episode. I'm gonna put a disclaimer at the beginning. Like, if you stick through it, you're gonna get some laughs at the end.
At the very end.
The whole first part,
we laughed, yeah.
but that's not a.
And then we got a little bit too far into the one guy.
Yeah, and the lady with the blue.
Yeah, she's got mental health
the blue
issues.
food.
Some Thorazine needs to be added to that food.
That is an issue. I got this guy who's trying to like hypnotize people into going back to Cracker Barrel, I think, but we've done a good bit of damage here. I think I'm gonna save him for next week. We'll start with him next episode, so that at the beginning of the episode there's something fun.
Trying to hypnotize people going back to Cracker Barrel.
Yeah,
You know, actually,
you know what? Nobody will see this, so we can watch it now. We'll start with this next week, but he's not like legitimate.
Cracker Barrel's been doing better than they ever have recently.
Yeah, if he's not trying to hypnotize people into going to Cracker Barrel, he has like the weirdest sales pitch in human history.
He's got a lot of makeup on.
I think it's a filter probably and makeup.
It's time to go back to Cracker Barrel. A lot of people's been missing. We've been missing you at Cracker Barrel at every location. You know who you are. You used to come all the time, or you might only come a few times now. Maybe once a week, where you were coming 5 days a week. Come back to Cracker Barrel. Make it your dining choice. Celebrate the campfires that are in the air. Campfire chicken and beef and shrimp, and the brownie s'more skillet. Come back to Cracker Barrel and make it a family reunion. Make it a birthday party or a bar mitzvah.
Interesting
Make
choice.
something happen in your life at Cracker Barrel.
Israel has
with
been
your
in the
family and
news.
your friends.
Yeah.
Only
Cracker Barrel not really in a lot of places where people be celebrating bar mitzvahs traditionally,
Yeah.
but I appreciate their.
They do have interstates.
I do,
Cracker
and
Barrel is the
I
interstate,
appreciate
guys.
them being open to those things.
you can do it. Give us a call.
Here he goes.
Come to Cracker Barrel.
Pause.
Celebrate. And remember, go back to Cracker Barrel and enjoy it once again.
But it wasn't it like he was like trying to like get into your mind about Cracker Barrel?
I worked at Cracker Barrel one time.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you a small secret. See those stars on his chest?
Yeah.
Two things that I'm going to tell you about Mark. Mark is 60-something.
Oh, boy.
Mark is not a manager. Mark
Oh.
is a server and has been for 4 years.
Is that what the stars are?
Yes.
Okay, have fun at the gym, kiddo.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Bye, kiddo. Be safe. Oh, hey! Are you going to eat while you're out? No. Okay, I'm making chicken wings. You're good. Anyway, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy news.
And that's why you're not getting the marks completely all the way there.
Yes, this has been a theme this episode. This has been a theme this episode.
Just how retarded are you?
Sorry, I clicked the wrong button.
Yeah, no.
I completely clicked the wrong button.
Fucking internet.
That's the right button. That's the right button right there.
We did it. Though.
We did it. I almost get the vibe that maybe Mark's manager was like, "Hey guys, we've been slow lately. Get some brownie points. Maybe follow Mark's lead. Get out there and post to your socials."
Yeah.
And somebody at corporate was like, "This is great. We got to throw it up."
No, definitely somebody. I need to go look because this may be just his personal account. But Mark did take it upon himself at some point to try to get into your brain through some sort of like Manchurian candidate.
I mean,
like,
he's under the shade tree in the parking lot at the Cracker Barrel.
Yep.
He just don't have any tables yet.
Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy.
A lot of people's been missing. We've been missing you at Cracker Barrel, at every location. You know who you are. You used to come all the time, or you might only come a few times now, maybe once a week, where you were coming 5 days a week. Come back to Cracker Barrel. Make it your dining choice. Celebrate the campfires that are in the air. Campfire chicken and beef and shrimp.
Okay. All right. I'm Graham.
I'm Josh.
You guys stay out of the water.
Don't get blarneyed.
Peace.